What we do is we heat up the fibers in the tissue, and it's kind of like a rubber band.
Oh.
With age, our tissue stretches, and when we put heat, we heat up that tissue and it pulls back up.
Behind the practice.
Welcome back to this episode of Behind the Practice. I'm Katie Brinkley. Today I'm sitting down with Greg Bonnifield. Greg, thank you so much for joining me on today's episode.
Thanks for having me.
Well, and one thing that I'm really excited about for today's episode is to talk about something that I've had the opportunity to try. And for someone that's a little afraid of needles, this device, this technology is just absolutely incredible. So today we're talking about WandTech. So thank you so much for joining me and bringing on the device today, because it's going to be a game changer for so many people.
Yes, I agree. And this device, it's called the Eligio X. It's actually from Korea. And, you know, the whole trend in this marketplace in aesthetics is all about K-beauty. Well, in Korea, Eligio and Eligio X are everywhere. And our goal here in the U.S. is to bring that awareness to the U.S. community with this device. And if I remember correctly, you had a treatment yesterday, didn't you?
I did have a treatment yesterday. So we if you watch some other older episodes, you'll notice that things will look a little bit tighter in this area. And well, before we even talk about what the treatment felt like, because I definitely want to give that its own moment to shine, but this has been around in Korea for over 15 years, and it's just now making its way over here into the U.S.
Correct. So Eligio X is a monopolar radiofrequency device. WandTech was established in 1999 in Korea. We've been actually in the U.S. for 7 years, but last year WandTech decided to go direct instead of working through distributors. And myself, the sales director for WandTech, and Jason Kim, the general manager, we joined, and we've been bringing on a team of both sales representatives as well as the best trainers in the industry.
I was so fortunate to have one of the best trainers working on me yesterday. And like I said before, I'm a little wary of needles. So anything like Botox or any sort of injection, I'm not going to do it, because I will pass out. And so hearing that there was something that could give me a little bit of light, lifting and tightening, I was very interested in hearing more and being willing to try it. So talk to us a little bit about what the tool is and what the device is and how it works.
Yeah, I'll just grab the handpiece here. So this is the delivery device, and what we do is we put a grounding pad on you. And so radio frequency, bipolar, monopolar. This is monopolar radio frequency. And what we do is we will, when we put this on the skin, we put a gel on the skin. We come in contact, and one of the unique features with this device is we can do a glide mode, which you had at first,
Yep.
and a stamping mode. And basically the technique is glide, stamp, and then glide. And typically it's about 400 to 450 pulses of glide and stamping to do a full treatment. And it's quite comfortable. I wouldn't say it's not
I almost fell asleep. It was I was very relaxed. And again, I'm not a big fan of pain or needles. And like I said, I was very relaxed during the whole procedure.
Well, you had one of our trainers. Again, all of our trainers are great, but Tammy treated you yesterday, and she has a lot of experience with this. There's competitors out there in our marketplace, but really they're trying to copy what Eligio's done, and we just have unique features. I'm sure you noticed kind of that cooling while it was going. So we have in the stamp mode, we have 11 stage of cooling. And this 11 stage of cooling, it pre-cools, and then you get a pulse, cool, and then at the end it cools. And with the glide mode, it's a 5-stage cooling while it's gliding, and that makes it more comfortable because the pain receptors are more on the surface of the skin.
Yeah. So why is this type of technology so groundbreaking for us in the United States? Like you've mentioned K-beauty a few times, and I think that it for people that may be listening, they're like, well, wait, let's talk about that a little bit more.
Well, the industry, and you're needle adverse. The industry in the aesthetic market is, I'm not saying that injectable products are going away, but people want a more natural look, and sometimes with fillers and that kind of product, people have a tendency not to look natural. And K-beauty is all about the natural look. And so when we use radio frequency, what we're doing is we're firming the skin. And there's fiber septae, and there is your...
It's fast. Sorry.
It's okay, we'll edit.
Yep. There's also the fiber septae, and give me a second.
It's all good.
Got to edit this one. And
on the paper, you see how to do that.
the connective tissue. So let's just... so anyways, what we do is we heat up the fibers in the tissue, and it's kind of like a rubber band.
Oh.
With age, our tissue stretches, and when we put heat, we heat up that tissue and it pulls back up.
So where have you noticed the best success with on the neck, on the cheeks? Where can somebody say, like, this is where I'm going to see a lot of success?
Nasolabial fold, the marionette lines, kind of the jowl.
This is where I got it. It was right here.
And the neck. I have not had my treatment on my neck yet, and I can't wait because I will make sure my before and afters are out there.
Yeah.
But people have to have the right expectation, though.
That was my next question. You set me right up for that. So I was going to say, what kind of results can people expect from this? Is this like a facelift where you go in and you get it done and that's it?
No. Yeah. So, two-part question. And let me start with people that need a facelift are not going to be happy with this device or any other type of treatment, because at some point, if your skin is sagging more than a couple millimeters, there's not a lot that we can do. So a lot of people with all these peptides and the GLP-1s are losing weight. Well, they're also losing weight in their face. Well, this helps pull the face back up after they lose that weight. And the other part of that with a facelift, if somebody is older skin, like, and they have no elasticity in their skin, they're not going to get as good of a result.
Yeah. So is this a one and done sort of treatment? How many times should you plan on experiencing this?
A question that a aesthetic practice gets every day. You look at yourself, you look at me, and you look at other patients. Everybody's going to be a little bit different. But the basic statement is, if you're just doing one, the effectiveness of this treatment is between 10 and 12 months. What we recommend is that people go on a maintenance type program. And this maintenance program could be once a month for people that need more lifting, or it could be every 4 months or every 6 months. It's really, it's geared towards what a practitioner and a patient decide is the proper maintenance for them.
Now, obviously, this device is meant to be in clinician offices. It's
Correct.
not an at-home device. It's something that you'll go to your local med spa or local clinician's office. Where can people expect to see?
Yes.
This?
So this is a medical grade device, and it's a device that is under the indirect supervision of a medical practice or a medical doctor. Some states it could be a nurse practitioner, but it's not something that you'll see in the beauty salon.
Yeah. So how can people, if people are listening, they're saying, okay, one, I want to try this out. Well, how can they find out if there's one located near them for them to try?
You could, one, always reach out to OneTech USA and fill out our contact form, and we will receive that email, find out where you're at, and pick a provider for you.
Amazing. And if somebody's listening right now and they're like, this sounds like something that my practice needs, I would love to have it on location to give this to my clients and give them this opportunity, give them this offer, give them this option. How can they get in touch with you?
Best way is to go onto our website. It's www.ontechusa.com and fill out a inquiry form, and we'll be there for them. We also are holding several events.
Oh, amazing.
And we're doing a seminar next weekend in Newport Beach. We've held some webinars, and our webinars are available to send out to prospective customers if they want to learn more about one of their colleagues and what they have to say about the device. And additionally, the Eligio X is just one of many devices. OneTech USA has 9 different devices.
Oh, wow.
So this is radio frequency. We also have lasers. We have a pico laser called the Pico Majesty, and it's a 250 picosecond device, and it is the shortest picosecond laser on the market. And OneTech is a powerhouse. Our products are solid. We have the best trainers in the industry, and we're here to take care of customers. And in this industry, that it's kind of gone away from that when it comes to the medical aesthetic device industry.
Yeah, I mean, and what's one of the ways that you guys are really trying to help the beauty industry and making sure that the customers are being taken care of?
We have a simple philosophy. We want to provide our customers with a device at a price that will produce you a great ROI. We also want to make sure that that device that we provide you has the best training and post-care support. And, we're really looking at it as you're part of our family and we're part of your family. And that's how it should be.
Yeah. It's definitely been an incredible experience. Like I said, I nearly fell asleep yesterday. I found it very relaxing. And as somebody that's a little uneasy when it comes to any sort of cosmetic procedures or injections or anything like that, this was an incredible experience for me. And I don't say that lightly. I'm always somebody that's a little wary of things, and this was an incredible experience being able to use the device.
It is an immediate wow effect with the Eligio X.
Exactly. I remember seeing the before and afters, and I was like, man, everything's clear, tightened, and I have a little bit of a jawline over here, and that's something that's I've never had. I've always had a very round face. So,
Keep getting your treatments.
Exactly.
Every 3 to 4 months, and you're going to look great.
You're going to be...
Or better, I'm sorry. You already look great.
Well, expect an email from me because I'm going to be looking for a provider in the Denver area that can continue giving me these treatments because I've just been very, very wowed.
Speaking of Denver, the American Academy of Dermatology is going on March 27th through the 29th. OneTech will be there, and if you're planning on being at the AAD, we are doing a big event at the Four Seasons on the 28th. And if you're in Denver, at least please come to our event, and we could get you your second treatment then.
Amazing. Awesome. Well, Greg, this has been an incredible conversation. I can't thank you enough for joining me on this week's episode of Behind the Practice. And again, if anybody's interested and they want to learn more about this, what's the best way for them to get in touch?
Again, best way to get in touch with us is through our website. That's wontechusa.com, WONTECHUSA.com.
And we'll include all of these links in the show notes. But Greg, again, thank you so much for joining me on Behind the Practice. I'm Katie Brinkley, and this has been a great conversation.
Thank you very much.
Behind the Practice is produced by Next Step Social and Podcasting and hosted by Katie Brinkley and Sean Quintero. A special thank you to our guests today. This episode was recorded live at the Boston BioLife Functional Longevity Summit. A special thank you to the team that helped make this podcast happen.